So today is not a good day. I'm not doing very well. I've been home with a fever and a sore throat and coughing and so on all day. And this is actually the first time I'm home without Joe for any longer time. And I thought it was going to feel really weird, but I'm feeling so bad that it doesn't matter. I've just been sleeping all day. Even the staff at preschool said, when someone is morning, like, you don't look very good. Are you going to work? And like, no way. So, but I'm staying home tomorrow, definitely. On top of that, having a fever and all, this has been the warmest day of the year so far, and even if this day had been in the mid of July, which is the warmest part of the year in Sweden, it had been extremely warm. So it's really bad, and I feel like, all oily and greasy in my face, and I'm feeling, like maybe I smell bad and stuff. This is not fun at all, but yeah, it's gonna get better. This is actually the first time this year that I'm, really, really ill. I've been half ill, or, no, it's not. I had some, just overnight high fever and so on, but affected me in a way where I feel that I can't really be the mom I want to, and I hate that, but it's gonna be better in a few days, I bet. Also feeling a bit down, and have for a few days now. A lot of stuff going on, both with Joe and also some arguments with this guy I've been talking about before. Has been a complete jerk, if you can put it like that. That's a very mild way to put it. I'm gonna go for complete jerk. Don't need to be more road than that, because that's pretty much covered all. But one of my kids, my 17-year-old, cheered me up without knowing it before today. We was talking about Zodiac signs, and I am, like most people, I like reading about Zodiac signs, but I don't really believe in it. I don't see it as a science, but at the same time it's really funny. And when things are accurate, right, you think, oh, this is, I'm truly that. And in others, what doesn't fit, you think like, no way. And I mean, I can see some things which are my sign. I'm a Libra, and for example, I hate when people don't want to compromise about things. To me, I don't need to be right about things, but I don't understand when people say it's like, oh, this is way this, and end of discussion. And like, okay, but let's talk about it, and we can find compromise between our worlds. And nope, no way. And I am allergic to that. I can't stand it at all. And I guess that's very typical for Libras if you look at what it says about zodiac signs. Also that I'm very good at organized things, and I'm like a natural leader, what you say. People often turn to me for safety or guidance and so on, and also advice. And I think also it's a part of my personality that made me get the educations I have and the works I have and so on. So yeah, that's I partly believe in, partly I don't, and I think it's funny. I have this really thick book about zodiac signs, which I, when I was younger, trying to do his own horoscopes and so on, and it was fun. I can do that again, I think, because it's a great fun. That book is also in English, and I think it's a good way to practice my English skills. But anyway, my teen today came to me and asked, Mom, are there any zodiac signs that you always get annoyed with? Some specific things about this specific sign that you always get annoyed with, no matter which person it is. But this, you can see this in all people having this sign, and I like, yeah, sure, I can do that. Both good things and bad things and so on. And they started to rant about this sign this guy is, and they have absolutely no idea that this is his sign, and they have absolutely no idea that we had this argument and so on, because I keep that very separate from my kids, naturally. And it was hilarious sound because it was so spot on. And they told me like this, like if you're talking to somebody of this sign and maybe you accidentally push their tables with coffee spills all over it and something, and you apologize, they won't just accept it, apologize. They're going to start telling you that, yeah, you said you're sorry for the coffee, but in November 2001 you stood on my foot and it hurt really bad. And like, okay, that was like 16 years ago, 15 years ago, but okay. And they won't just stop with that. They're going to tell me, oh, and it was broken and I had to go into hospital. And you're like, no, I didn't break your foot in 2001. You fell when you was skiing and broke it in 2005. I have nothing to do with that. And he's like, no, it was you stood on my foot in 2001 and you broke it. And like, because calm down, I spilled your coffee. It's like, no, you can't take responsibility for your actions and I won't listen to you. It was so spot on. It is exactly how it is, every argument. And it was, I've been feeling so down those last days. And then they came and had this little rant, absolutely random, and without knowing anything that this would fit this person. But it was so spot on, and it was hilarious to hear. And I laughed until I cried. I almost peed my pants because it was so funny. It was like, exactly what I needed to hear today. This completely lost of proportions, and yeah, it's like, whatever. Come back another day. I'm gonna dry up the coffee, and I had apologized, but you know what, yeah, feel sorry for your food if you feel like it. I don't have anything to do with it, but like, whatever, bye. And yeah, it summed up those arguments so well, and it was really, really good to see, actually. Maybe it makes me a bad person thinking it was hilarious, but yeah, it was. And I knew that kind of things to laugh about. So that is what's going on now. And in 2 days from now I'm going to the dentist, and I really, really hope I'm going to do much better until then, because I can't go to the dentist if I'm doing like this. And this weekend is a long weekend. It's going to be every 3 days, so I hope I'm going to be okay then, because if I am, I'm going to my parents. At Monday it's the National Day of Sweden, and maybe we're going to do something fun then. There's some waterfall in this place, this part of Skåne where I live, but I actually never visit, even though I lived here for almost 30 years. So I think you're going to go there this weekend if I'm doing better. And you see, I can't talk anymore. So yeah. Thank you for watching.